revolves around me. Her name, I'm a princess, a diva, and it's all about me.
Hey y'all, so I know y'all haven't seen me in a good little minute. So sorry. Maybe a week and a half, but we're gonna do a maintenance vlog. We're gonna start off with our banana mask. The ingredients are on the screen. Blend that up.
She thirsty.
Yes, girl, the hair is extremely dry and thirsty.
Focusing this mostly on the ends because that's the most driest part. Well, the color part.
So the banana mask is basically going to help deeply moisturize and strengthen my hair because, honey, it is damaged.
Her to feel like she is loved. That's important. They say that your hair is dead, but I don't think so.
Because our hair isn't dead.
I don't think anything is dead, but it's dead skin cells that come up off of our body. That's it. Your hair, I feel like your hair, she or he, or they, or non-label, have minds of their own. And you can't tell me mine don't be having minds of her own. Double bag this and then put a hat on top of it so it can kind of like permeate and stuff. I need to go eat something. I'm finna go eat. For real, because I accumulated a headache.
So the next day came after I washed it out and just left my hair alone, and you can kind of see how my hair, it looks really dry. It looks fluffy but soft but dry at the same time. I don't even know how to explain that. And it was all of them, fluffy, dry, and soft at the same time. So I went ahead and I wet my hair. You guys can kind of see like my hair doesn't really accept too much water, so that's why I went ahead and I did the bentonite clay. You know, that's gonna help detoxify, you know, clarify, give my hair some moisture, help replenish my curls. You know what I'm saying? This mask right here is an ancient secret. Like, bentonite clay is an ancient freaking secret. Leave that on my hair for like 30 minutes, no more. I had to literally just get into my hair with some regular conditioner. At this time, I didn't really have too much of conditioner. For real. All I had was that Manicure rosemary conditioner, and I mixed that with, I think, maybe some aloe vera gel. I don't know. Wasn't a good idea to do that. I was really scared to use that conditioner because I heard that they've been making your hair fall out. And girl, I already ain't got no hair.
Yeah, but I'm gonna have to damp it some more.
I honestly left that conditioner on my head for too long, and I had to put some more water in it to just help detangle it, because you know, sometimes you be wanting that good brush to that scalp and you can see all the breakage, like literally. Look at all of the breakage along my hair. You can see those little flurries. Those are what you call flurry flyaway breakage. It's just a whole bunch of breakage. So this is my hair the next day. I left my hair alone after I washed that out. In between each of these processes, I am washing my hair. I am rinsing it with hot water. That was the side I laid on, but you can see that my curls actually look like they absorbed some moisture. So I went ahead and wet that again, and we're gonna go ahead with the next process, which is aloe vera and flaxseed. This is gonna help moisturize my hair and define my curls. It didn't give me the moisture that I thought it was gonna give me, but it did do my curls some justice. Just make sure that y'all wash this stuff out, because I made the mistake of not properly washing this out. And when I say I'm washing my hair, but in between each of these processes, I'm literally just rinsing my hair under hot water, as hot as I can stand it. And we have gas water. You can see like my hair doesn't necessarily have a problem accepting moisture in its natural state, but when it's, you know, fried, dyed, and almost laid to the side, you can see that my hair has become more low porosity than it normally is. So we're gonna go ahead and permeate that in our head for about 30 minutes, and you guessed it, we're gonna rinse that out with as hot as water as we can possibly stand it.
I really like to party.
I decided to get some black tea. This is gonna help to reduce my the shedding that I'm having, darkening my grays, which you really can't see them because they're pink, and it's gonna stimulate growth. So first, make sure, like I said, you really wash that flaxseed gel out, because if you don't, I'm telling you, you're gonna be pulling out more hair like I did, breaking off more hair like I did. Not even gonna lie, I lost a good little handful of hair just in this video alone. We're going to protective styling. I decided I wanted to do some rope twist. And the best method that I could honestly say to how to do the rope twist is if you go both ways left or you go both ways right, and then when you get them both twisted up, then you go the opposite direction to twist it up and to seal it. So for instance, I rolled both pieces of hair to the left so I could twist it right, if that makes sense. It took me a while to understand the method of what was going on, because my hair is fine as well as breaking off. I really wanted to just get it up out of my face because I didn't know any other style to put it in, and I really wasn't trying to do no braids, but I honestly could have did braids. I was really like trying to go for a nice little scissor moment, but that I kind of got James Brown a little bit, but it's okay. It's okay. This took me about 2 days, maybe about 12 hours, 6 hours each, because I did stop in between time and stuff like that.
10 bad bitches.
This was the style I wanted. Didn't happen though. It's okay. So what I decided to do is I decided to do some barrel rolls on the ends of the hair. So basically you're just roping the hair around itself. That's all you're doing. You're not doing anything else like special for real. And I did it in layers, so it gave me a nice little jagged heme or a Heim or heme style. I don't know how you really pronounce that word. Bottom layer of my hair, I did end up, if you guys are listening to this mix behind me, I made this mix. Like, I put the 21 Savage, the Ari Lennox hoodie mix mashup. So I did this personal mix myself.
Flexing on that bitch. Hold up, flexing on that bitch. Bought a necklace on that bitch. Hold up. Her friend gon' lick me like a fruit. Roll up. She and her feelings on the ground. Roll up.
Put on. Flexing on that bitch. Hold up. I ain't texting back that bitch. Hold up. No way. I ain't stressing about that bitch. Hold up. 21 go get the stick. Hold up. Bitch, I like the ball. Hold up. Without no weave, you ball. Hold up. Bitch, I spent your rent inside the mall. Hold up. She got a nigga, but he broke, she lost. Hold up. At this private location. Hold up. Put her back in rotation. Hold up. Bitches on me, immigration. Hold up. Going through the translations.
I'm just stunting on my ex, I'm just flexing on my ex, bitch. Hold up. I'm just stunting on my ex, bitch. I'm just flexing on my ex, bitch. Fuck a wedding ring, I bought a necklace. Diamonds got the flu, try not to catch this. I left that hoe alone cause she was ratchet. All these bitches salty, they can't stand. Hold up. Bitch, my Rolex on fleek. Hold up. Bitch, my diamonds on fleek. Hold up. I got gold on my teeth. Hold up. You got rainbow on your feet.
Hold up. Corny niggas don't impress me. Hold up, never let a bitch dress me. Hold up, ain't no motherfucking judge check me. Hold up, I don't give a fuck about no ring.
Yeah, hold up, money make my old bitches hate. Hold up, bitch, you still stay on session 8. Hold up, my new bitch wetter than a lake. Hold up, and she love to let me paint her face.
Hold up, fell in love with some good throat. Hold up, fell in love with some good throat.
So next, we're going to go ahead and place our beads on the ends of the hair, as well as some shells, some cowrie shells. This is going to help just bring in the abundance, bring in the natural flow of abundance that we love and want and accept. Did honestly want some beads, but I don't think that I don't know where I can necessarily find beads. Well, I probably could actually really look if I paid attention. I might actually add some beads later on down the line. I'm not really sure, but I really do want some beads for real. Now, I did want to mention that I did dip my hair before I barrel twisted it. It just looks a little voluminous at the top, but now on the 5th day, I believe that this is the 5th day as I'm recording this, not as you seeing it, but as you can hear my voice, I think it's the 5th day. They flattened a little bit at the top, so they kind of like, flow like they're supposed to. But it's really giving like Rick James, Charlie Murphy. Like, I know y'all know who I'm talking about, but it was okay. It worked out how it needed to work out. All I'm doing is taking the, what would it be, like an ornament, and pinning it at the base or at the end of the rope. I did melt the hair with the flat iron at the end. I didn't show it on camera because it was a lot going in between, with the filming and stuff like that. But I did burn the ends and smush them a little bit, like with this one right here. I burnt the ends, but I could still take it down. So the end where you see I'm putting the little ornament, I burned the end with the flat iron to kind of mesh it together a little bit. It's petty time, petty feet time, pedicure time. So all I did with this is soak your feet in some hot vinegar water, and I took a rock and I got to scrubbing. Y'all really underestimate the simple household products, the simple household ingredients, and I will not be one of those. Like, do you see how well that rock scrubbed that foot of mine? Do you see? And I don't know if it's just me, but I be feeling like I be having dead skin for days on my feet. Ugh. Now with this fingernail polish, this Ruby Kiss fingernail polish, it was kind of like an ox blood type maroon type color. I really loved it. I did paint 3 layers each on each toes. You know, that's what honestly made them look better to me, because I really wanted a dark, deep, vampy color for my toes and my nails. Something very ancestral about it, you know. And I'm doing my natural toes because I'm giving my natural toes a little bit of rest when it comes to the press-ons. You know, I'm not trying to lose no toenails. I be having nightmares about losing my toenails. I ain't even gonna lie. Especially that pinky toe. Oh my gosh, my poor little baby pinky toe. Be having nightmares about it. Nightmares. Decided to take a break so we can try on our shapewear, on our sheep wear. Oh my gosh, y'all. Let me tell y'all, this thing right here, very great quality. Very great quality. I got an extra small. Who the fuck told me I was an extra small? I might think I'm an extra small, but baby, I'm not an extra small. The boning on this though, the details, like it was very sturdy, very sturdy. Baby, my fingers was dang near bleeding trying to get this thing on. I had to get naked in order to get this on for real, because the amount of layers that this thing has, absolutely ridiculous. It was definitely worth the $50 something, $52, $53, but I had to send it back, and I immediately reordered a medium, because according to my titties, child, they is a D, you know, and the D needs the size medium. I mean, I thought that since my other waist trainer that failed me, you know, was a small, maybe I could go an extra small. Not on my watch. Baby, I'm telling you. Whew. By the time I got this on, I almost passed out. Ain't even gonna lie, I look like a stuffed turkey. Absolutely unreal at the waist. The waist is snatched, as well as every damn thing else. Like, look at that. I almost passed out with this move right here. I'm not even gonna lie. My circulation was being cut off. Real cut off. But I was standing up straight. But the cup was running over. Like,
My waist is cartoonish.
and I'm not gonna lie, after I did take this off, I felt like my ribs were rearranged. I really do. So please make sure you get the right size. I returned it, and hopefully the medium will be here by the end of this week, and I can retry it on for y'all. I almost passed out, I ain't gonna lie. I really did. I look like a strong ass woman.
I couldn't even get this on over. This is the first knot. This is absolutely insanity. I do not like this. The waist, it would be decent. I would probably keep it if the chest area was fine, but girl, I can take the thing off. Chad, I'm gonna pass that, but I do like this part. Love this part right here.
Hey, let's get ready for our nails. Now, per the last vlog that y'all saw, you know, I wasn't finished with my curved nails. So yes, they popped off real smoothly, real nicely, and I'm gonna put them back on again. Because, you know, it's just something very ancestral about a nice, sharp, stiletto, not a stiletto, a nice sharp almond. So, you know, I had to file, resize, all that type of stuff like that. They basically was still like press-ons, because this was an acrylic set that I had already done, you know, per the last video that y'all saw. But sometimes, you know, when you pop your nails off, or when they pop off, you know, you have to resize, reshape, you know, basically doing a fill-in on a fill-in. I don't know how to explain it. So I am lining my nails with cinnamon for abundance and protection and prosperity. Yes, on the witch tip, honey. And I'm going to apply my nails using acrylic. Why? Because I want that extra security. Doing it with glue just ain't gonna do it for me. You know, I need the extra security, the extra lock in. I cleaned that up. You know, I did a little touch up, a little fill in if I needed to. And I'm going in with these two colors, the nice vampy red and the copper. Now with the copper, I did mix some metallic polish with it. It's a little like of a champagne pinkish color. But I wanted, you know, a metallic copper, but I ain't got no metallic copper, but I do got one metallic, you know, nail polish. So I mixed that together and painted that on my nails. Now, what I'm going to mention to you guys is I'm gonna take this off. I'm literally gonna file this off in less than 24 hours of me doing this. You know, nice little cat eye. Put that in for 60 seconds. No, for 30 seconds. I put that in for 30 seconds. And then I moved on to the other nails. Now, I love how beautiful cherry red that is, but it makes my fingers look old, in my personal opinion. That shade of red makes my fingers look old. And I don't necessarily like that shade of red on my skin. So I did do 3 layers on my nails as well. Did I show y'all painting all 3 layers? No, I did not. I did not. But you can see, like, the second finger is the second coat. The first finger is the first coat. And like I said, I went in with 3 layers. Go ahead and have a break with some homemade pizza, some homemade meat lovers pizza. Ugh, so delicious. The next day, I got back to it. Now, as you can see, I've already filed most of my nails down. So all I did was I basically just filed most of the polish off, and it was thick. And the reason why I did this, you guys, it was a perfectly good reason as to why. Even though the problem was fixed when I woke up. Something about the gel polish where it was buckling, maybe because I applied it too thick or whatever the case may be. But by the time night had hit, I don't know if the heat from my body and stuff like that, you know, changed it or whatever, but the buckles were gone. So it was completely smooth polish. So I could have kept them like that, but I was just like, you know, I just changed it and I filed it off. So what I did with the copper is I mixed 3 parts to copper, 3 parts to that 2 parts to that metallic nail polish, and then 1 part of that red to give it like a deeper copper red. And I just took what that thing called? I took a Q-tip and dotted on the areas, you know, that I just dotted all around the nail, basically. I also took 1 part of, I also did like a little gem nail too. So I basically like put some of that polish on the pinky so I can kind of frame it, if that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense. But with like some of the deeper veins in the nails, I went over it with clear coat and mixed with that red polish, and then dotted it over it, cured it for like 30 seconds and then moved on to putting chrome around the borders and, you know, all along the little gel polish that I did. Here, you guys can kind of see what I'm talking about. I really love the matte, but I ain't got no matte top coat. I love them matte. Like, they eat down in matte. I gotta order me some matte top coat for real, in all honesty. But I went ahead and top coated it because if I didn't top coat it, you know, the chrome was gonna wash off. Like, they eat so hard matte. Like, oh my gosh. But damn, I wanted gold. Let me show y'all again. Like, they eat down matte. Oh my gosh, that's a beautiful design. Now we're off to our skincare. I got these lymphatic drainage brushes off of TikTok shop. They're really pretty. Real soft. And I wanted to see if they were actually going to do something like I've been seeing them do something for other people. You know, I sleep real heavy on my left side. So I started off with my left side. The lymphatic drainage is supposed to help stimulate the movement of the liquid in your body. It's help to reduce your swelling and help to give you the nice snatched face, improve circulation, all of that type of stuff. But honestly, I don't see a difference in this product. I paid $7 for both of these brushes and I only got 2 of them so I could do both my face at the same time, both sides of my face at the same time. I'm not gonna lie, I don't see a difference for real, other than it bringing circulation to my face. I don't see any difference when it comes to like lifting or anything like that. Maybe a slight difference when it comes to the fine lines and wrinkles or whatnot, but I feel like you have to do this for like a good little minute for, you know, to see some good, decent results. I don't know. The only reason why I even bought this is because I saw a white lady that had a whole lot of wrinkles and she used these dang on brushes. And I'm telling you, her wrinkles would like disappeared. It was like magic. She must be a high ranking witch or something like that, because I ain't learned that step in witchcraft yet. I ain't learned it. But I had to really see some people with actual wrinkles in their face, see if it actually worked, because I got real deep set smile lines. Well, not deep set, but they deep to me and I don't like them. It was alright. It stimulated some blood flow, but I used my vibrating gua sha that I got from TikTok shop. And honestly, that did more lifting than the brush did, but it ended up dying on me. So I charged it and had to do the rest of my lymphatic drainage off camera. But I felt like that did. Maybe it's the combination with both of them. I'm going to say it's the combination with both of them. Yeah. I hope you all ain't tired of hearing me talk. You know, I just was not talking that much for real, constructively to y'all in these videos because, child, I was going through a lot emotionally, you know. We're going to go ahead and cleanse our face with the Hydro Plus. I got all of my skincare product from the dollar store because we ain't sleeping on the dollar store. And you want to make sure that you emulsify that before. That means to lather it up first, you know, so you can get the benefits of the product. You know what I'm saying? And normally I would do this with water running, but it was either I show y'all this way or y'all don't get this part of the footage, and I want to show this part of the footage. So I use baking soda because it helps to remove that dead skin, unclog your pores, and it exfoliates. You know, just to help, you know, the surface of our skin, because our skin was just looking a little too surfacey, you know. It need to be smooth like glass skin. And yes, you can use this dry, but it will dry up on you real fast. So after, you know, y'all see this little clip, I did go to the bathroom and wet my hands with water and scrub a little bit more until I was satisfied with how my skin came off. Got my skin looking all nice and clean and whatnot, but them brows is looking real crazy, so Y'all real lucky because I don't really tweeze my eyebrows for real. But I was like, let me just go ahead and tweeze my eyebrows, you know. I'm trying to let them grow out, like real bushy and stuff, you know. Usually I use the razor, but I needed to use the tweezer and the razor because I need a new razor because I need a new razor. I do. How you gonna do a maintenance vlog and you ain't got no new razors, girl? Like, let's be for real. The reason why I really don't do maintenance vlogs for real is because, you know, I be quiet a lot of times. I be quiet a lot of times. And sometimes I don't be having the energy to really like talk for real. You know, it just exasperates my energy. Is that the right terminology? I don't know. Oh, make sure you guys are following me on my TikToks, on my social medias. Make sure y'all follow me on my TikTok, my Instagram. You know, if you want to follow me on my Snapchat, I'd rather be on there though. TikTok and Instagram, y'all, make sure y'all follow me. I'm really more active on TikTok. Oh, y'all can follow me on Red Note too. If y'all want to follow me on Red Note. They really love me on Red Note. But I just wanted to apologize to y'all, you know, for, you know, slipping on my consistency. But I was really like dealing with a whole lot. If y'all follow me on my Instagram, y'all know that I was dealing with heart palpitations for like 3 days straight. I was crying for 5 days straight. And I was going to end up having to go to the emergency room because, child, I was going to have a whole stroke or aneurysm or one of them. I don't damn know. But my heart rate was through the roof, child, so I just really couldn't. I really couldn't pick up the camera. But if y'all follow me on my Instagram, y'all would know, you know, what was going on with me, Chad. I told a whole story. I be telling story times on my Instagram, y'all. You know, my Instagram number kind of came like my Snapchat, and I'm trying to stop doing it. But I just had to tell y'all the tea and what was going on. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing better about, you know, being more consistent. It's just I be in like dazes. Like sometimes I really be in a daze, especially like when I get creative. I be in a silent daze, silent hyper focused daze. Like, and I know it's social media. You gotta be social. Anti-social social media-ists. An anti-social social media-ist. Like, what kind of ass backwards stuff is that? Ooh, y'all like my new bonnet? Ooh, it's so cute and colorful. I think it just really brings the color out in my skin. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've just been loving being in my pink era. You know, it just, everything pink, you know? Everything pink. You gotta also make sure you shave that unibrow too, because, honey, I used to get teased about that unibrow in high school, child. I ain't gonna lie. Hairy little girl. All I did to brush my brows out with was just plain water. You can see my face kind of drying up right now because of the baking soda or whatnot around my mouth. So we finna go ahead and wet the face up so we can shave. And don't tell me nothing about my hair growing thicker, baby. I'm gonna be 34 ancient years old this year. My hair ain't never grown back thicker on my face. I only do this probably once a month. Lash time. Oh my gosh, it's lash time. Lash time. Sorry, y'all. So with these lashes, I'm gonna put it up on the screen of what I did. Basically, my lash map was this. I think it's 8 to 18. I don't know. We're gonna see whatever is posted up on this screen when I remember to do that. But I was going for the kitten eye. I'm gonna show you a reference of what I was doing. I was going for this kitten eye. So basically what I did was I took the last 3 of the medium wispy lashes, put that on the end, and then y'all gonna see on the screen. All you need to know is I went from longest to shortest. What I visually saw with my own 2 eyes, I went from longest to shortest. And this is the most amount of lash clusters I've ever put on my eye, because I normally maybe go like 4 or 5. This is probably like 6 or 7 pieces. Literally a whole lash and a half, to be honest. How the lashes turned out, I decided to lay down to give y'all the better experience of how the lashes actually look, you know, like I was actually sitting in somebody's lash chair, and I wasn't doing this all by myself. I want to give y'all the little experience and stuff like that. Make sure that you guys follow me on my social medias. On all my social medias, check the description down below. Majority of the songs that I got, they are from TikTok, and I made sure that I put videos and stuff like that. It's down in the description. Hope you all enjoyed. Make sure that you give me a thumbs up, turn your notifications on, subscribe, watch some of my other videos, and I'll see you in my next vlog. Love ya. Bye.
It's all about me. It's all about me.